What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Outside Line Media, and we've got a new winner in NASCAR. A man who was on the bubble for the playoffs gets himself into the playoff picture securely.
Bubba Wallace gets it done at Indy. In a pretty interesting race. Indy and NASCAR, we know it's a single file procession for most of the race, but with rain and stuff causing some delays, causing some yellows, it was a really nice last couple lap battle, couple overtime battle between Bubba Wallace and Kyle Larson.
Yep.
I would have thought Kyle Larson. That's who I thought was going to win. The second overtime happened because Seabell did some goofy things. All right, Seabell, I don't know what he was doing, but he kind of murdered someone. Not as aggressive as Austin Hill, which I'm sure if you're on social media you've seen. Loses it on its own, catches it, and if the man wasn't wearing white gloves, we never would know. But you see his hands straighten up and then just right rear hook someone at full speed. I mean, it was brutal. But yeah, great race. Me and Patrick were at Vintage Motorcycle Days in at Mid Ohio during this, but we have walked into all of it and we were following it. But I mean, good Indy race. I'm happy to see Bubba Wallace get the win. I also think it's a big fuck you to NASCAR, which I just love even more. It sucks they're missing on the playoffs.
NASCAR rigged the race, man, so the Bubba would win.
Yeah, you know, the Facebook community, the Facebook Kyle Larson fans will believe that the race was gifted, even though that caution that for rain and turn whatever didn't help him. Like, he was already in the lead. That makes it even harder you have to do more restarts. Nothing they did helped him. He earned this win.
And shout out Denny, starting 39th and finishing 3rd.
Yeah. And then Ryan Preece and Brad Keselowski route out your top 5.
Yeah.
Pretty
Todd Gilliland in P6.
Yeah, that's insane.
I don't know how Seabell didn't get a penalty for that move, though. I'm going to be honest.
Racing incident. I see the vision, and I am confused why he was slowing up so much, because they were flat, and he like you could see Seabell hit him and then lifted, and he still was passing him. Why are we lifting in a straight? It's Seabell's fault. I'm not trying to argue anything here, but it looks like he was slow. Maybe he ran out of gas. I don't know, but he looked slow to me.
Yeah.
I don't know the full thing, but yeah. Overall, great race. Really happy for Bubba Wallace, and as you said, another driver who was flirting with the bubble now there. So before we look at how our predictions did and get into Iowa, let's look at the playoff picture as it stands.
Also, Ty Gibbs wins the in-season challenge, and his grandpa gets $1 million. So that'll help pay for his seat at least.
Yes. I don't know why. Okay, let me move this to another monitor because I'm missing. Okay, apparently. Okay, well my NASCAR website is saying no, we're not showing you the playoff picture. We're showing you. But is yours working? Why?
I know I can get regular season standings. I don't know if I can get playoffs.
My playoff picture was working 2 minutes ago, and now it's not working.
But mine is not working. It's just showing me regular season points.
So it's just a NASCAR website thing. But there's 3 spots left, and we have 4.
Oh, I got it.
We have 4 races remaining. Those being, because this is the more important part of some of these races, are races that we got Iowa next week. Last year won by Ryan Blaney. Watkins Glen won by Chris Buescher last year,
who is currently the driver on the bubble.
Richmond last year won by Wreckham Austin Dillon, who obviously didn't get his playoff eligibility, but still got the points. Got the win, lost the playoff eligibility. He lost his playoff eligibility. And then we have Daytona, which we know is chaotic and was won by Harrison Burton last year. Jeff, your boy has done it. So I'd say the 2 most important out of those, Daytona and the Glen, if it's not SVG. Could be a toss-up. Something would have
Alex
to happen with
Bowman
SVG.
really needs to get a win because he is dangerously close to that bubble. He's only got a 63-point clearance.
Yeah, and if one or two people outside the bubble win, he's
if two people outside the
yeah.
bubble win, he's done. Or if Chris Buescher has a good race and he has a bad race, he's all of a sudden on the bottom.
Yeah, and it's just gonna be really, really sketchy with all that stuff. Should be really exciting to continue to watch this. Obviously, we hate the playoff system. We hate in general, but it does make for some exciting stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm happy that it comes down to 4 races, 3 spots left. If we're gonna have it, I might as well try to enjoy it. But yeah, we're on
Kind
Iowa.
of wild that we've had 13 different winners this year.
Yeah, it's been a very swingy year where like each team has been like kind of up and down momentum. Like Hendrick had its run,
And a lot of
Gibbs had
different
its
manufacturers. It's 4 Fords, 4 Toyotas, and 5 Chevys.
Yeah, so it's spicy. I can't even pull up manufacturer results. This is just sick.
But the drivers at risk on the bubble, not locked in by wins, are Tyler Reddick. He's 138 points clear, though. He's been really consistent this year. Alex Bowman, 63 points clear, and Chris Buescher is 42 points clear. And then right below the bubble, we got Ryan Preece down 42, Kyle Busch down 81, and Ty Gibbs down 95. And there's a lot of drivers on that bottom half. I mean, not a lot, but there's a few drivers I could definitely see winning a race and getting themselves in.
Yeah, no, most definitely. It's gonna be spicy. I'm really excited.
I could see Carson winning Iowa, maybe.
Don't glaze. He's not gonna win, brother.
It's a track pretty suited to him.
Any track that he can wreck on is not suited to him. Oh, now my playoff picture likes to work. Yeah, I'd say Kyle Busch and Ryan Preece are people that might be able to point it in.
I think Hocevar, Allmendinger, and Keselowski are the 3 that could win it in.
Yeah, I don't see Hocevar winning a race. I like Hocevar, but I don't think I don't see him.
I mean, you gotta think Daytona's one of the races coming up, too.
He's not going clean through Daytona. I bet my life savings he wrecks at Daytona.
I think Richmond or Iowa. I could see him winning those 2 races. They're tracks that suit him. They're kind of those shorter ovals. Not necessarily short tracks, but they suit him really well. And you have like a car have trouble in front of him, or 2 cars in front of him get into each other. That's a win right there.
Yeah, I think he'll be the car getting into the trouble based off history, but
Brad Keselowski, we saw him running really well at Charlotte.
He's had a couple races where he looks like he could have won, and
so definitely a chance for him to win. And then AJ Allmendinger, of course, we have a road course coming up, so there is always that chance with Watkins Glen with him being able to perform well there. Yeah. And Kyle Busch could perform well there.
Yeah. But yeah, the first race, I think this is the most I'm excited for this one. Iowa. IndyCar actually put on 2 decent races there, even though the numbers and the fact that they're probably not coming back don't agree with that. But NASCAR's always been good at Iowa. When NASCAR's good, IndyCar's bad, vice versa. So it should be a good race. It's short track racing. Very short track race. So
the fastest mile oval, right? Or is that only an IndyCar thing?
I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know. That's probably just an IndyCar thing because of downforce. But the next gens are basically downforce fiends. But I guess before we get too far ahead of ourselves, how did your Indy predictions do for NASCAR?
Not bad. Actually, no, they did pretty good. I had Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin in my podium, so not going to complain about that. I also had Chase Briscoe in there. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. I had Bubba Wallace hitting the apex, and I think he hit the apex pretty well this week.
Did a little more than hit the apex.
And then I had Ty Gibbs missing the apex, and I think he finished down like 21st. Still won the in-season challenge, but a horrible finish.
Yeah. We didn't even discuss that. I would have argued Not validly, but I would have
I
argued.
was gonna say, like, when
I would
you're
have had no ground. I would have
when
got.
you're
I
in
would have.
21st in a Joe Gibbs racing car.
I'd pull out average finishes. Not. I only got Kyle Larson on podium. That's the only thing I got. I had Ty Dillon hitting the apex. Carson Whisper missing the apex, and Ty Dillon winning the in-season challenge. And I had Seabell and Kyle Busch on my podium, which also did not happen. So, tough scenes. I would say we have a moment of round of applause for Joey Logano blowing a right rear when he was in the effective lead and getting hit in the Seabell crash. That's why we can forgive it. He got caught up in that. Indirectly, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time a number 20 car ruined Joey Logano's race. So,
I mean, you aren't wrong.
we take it. But yeah, not great week for predictions for me. So we roll on to Iowa.
Yes, we pull up to Iowa.
I just realized I'm an absolute buffoon, and I definitely wrote my predictions in our shared document. So do not open that right now. I did not make a copy. I did not make a copy.
So last year we saw Ryan Blaney winning Iowa for Team Penske. Rounding out the podium was William Byron and Chase Elliott. Ricky Stenhouse had a really good run, and so did Josh Berry.
Yep.
Last year, Daniel Suarez and Brad Keselowski rounding out the top 10. Pretty good race, 0.7 of a second interval, so pretty spaced out. Kind of what we expect from a shorter track with the next gen car. Not the best package, but who do you have on your podium for Iowa?
We doing rip? You want me to rip the whole podium?
Rip the whole podium.
I have William Byron winning the race. I think it's time William Byron's going to start picking up the pace. Same vein, I got Kyle Larson second, even though obviously he just got second again. I think he's going to start running, get some consistency back after a very sloppy.
I mean, really, all he needs for the playoffs is consistency. He could go without winning a race and just getting some nice top fives would probably win him the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to probably win Phoenix because Joey Logano exists.
Joey Logano's he is in the playoffs, isn't he? Yeah,
he is.
But it's an odd numbered year. We're fine. Joey's not going to win.
It is true. And then based off of last year, I think Josh Berry's going to get third.
All right.
And your Rivier podium.
I have Ryan Blaney going back to back in Iowa, getting another win. He's looked good this year whenever he hasn't had bad luck. I've also got Seabell getting second and Chris Buescher with a great result and getting a third place. Helping that bubble playoffs.
Yeah, I like that. I really do like that. Who's your hit the apex?
I've got Ross Chastain hitting the apex this week.
Okay, I could definitely see Iowa being a track he does well. I like that pick. I actually really like that.
Who's your hit the apex?
Ricky Stenhouse.
All right, I actually almost put Ricky for my hit the apex.
The bar for him is astronomically low.
Top 20.
So like, I mean, we'll see what you know what I mean. Like, if he's like 2 laps down, top 20, vibes. But I think he's gonna have a good race.
If he crashes Joey Logano, automatic yes.
Yeah, absolutely. If he crashes Joey Logano, or if he crashes, honestly, that's the only person I want to crash. Shit, all out if he crashes anybody damn near that I slay. If he finally gets revenge on Carson Hocevar, it's a hit the apex. Because he's been talking a lot of shit and doing nothing.
I still loved after Sonoma when Carson got wrecked. Did you see on his Twitch stream? He was like, yeah, I thought it would be somebody that I had it coming from. I don't know what I did to Josh Berry.
Yeah. Apparently it was a genuine accident, even though it looked fucking textbook.
Yeah. I just love the fact that Carson was like, oh, damn it. It finally caught up to me. And then he was like, what the hell? I didn't do anything.
He was due.
Who's your Miss the Apex?
We haven't done the Formula 1 video. But last week I predicted Charles Leclerc had a bad race and he got a podium. So I have a belief that I'm a jinx. So I have Seabell missing the apex, which unfortunately helps you because you have him on your podium. But I'm hoping this brings. Oh my god, my dryer is fucking screaming. I'm hoping this brings good luck to him. So.
All right. He's going to spend a little too much time partying this week. I got Bubba Wallace missing the Apex.
Sophomore slump after the win.
He's in the playoffs. He's just going to kind of relax now.
Yeah. And then who's your best finisher who's not in the top 20 in the standings?
Carson Hocevar.
I got Ricky Stenhouse just because I have him once to hit the Apex. I'm doubling down.
Yeah. I mean, I think both of those are definitely contenders. Yeah.
Yeah. But we're excited for Iowa. IMSA is also racing this weekend as well as F1. Yep. We'll have videos on those later this week.
IndyCar's taking a week break.
About time. Not really.
About time. The season's almost over.
I'm just sad the season's almost over, okay? Because there's not many races left.
There'll be less stuff for us to film once the season's over, but
it's sad. That's sad.
I hate it.
That's sad.
Only 3 races left.
Enjoy your week, guys. 3 races left in IndyCar. A lot of NASCAR still left. A lot of
decent amount of F1 still left.
Decent amount of IMSA.
Like 4 races left in IMSA. But they're spaced out, so
they're spaced out. IMSA's peak, but yeah. Have a great week and watch our other videos. Bring back Kentucky Speedway. Haven't said that in a while.
Yeah. Bye.
Peace.